talk about some manicure must-haves. It's nail week, we're talking nails. I do have tutorials coming up. You guys are probably like, are you just gonna talk about nails? No, we have tutorials coming, so don't you fret, they're coming. But today we are gonna talk about some of my most loved, most used products. I do my nails pretty much every day, every other day at the most. So these are products that I'm grabbing for constantly that I could not live without. So yeah, let's get started. I'm in a mood today, so you guys better watch out. I have been so bored today. My kids were away. I was just in my room playing. My eyebrows started out very minor today and I just kept going and now they're like whoosh. They're kind of cray-cray. It's alright. We'll be okay. I'm gonna get started. So the first thing that you're gonna need is a good nail polish remover. And to some of you, you may be like, I can just go to Rite and grab a $2 nail polish remover. You can, but if you're gonna be doing your nails a lot, your cuticles are gonna get destroyed. Trust me, I know. You wanna have a nail polish remover that gets the polish off easily, doesn't get the polish all over your fingers, and moisturizes your cuticles at the same time. You may think that doesn't exist, but it does. And I am here to tell you about it. I feel like I'm doing an infomercial. This is Zoya Remove. This stuff is bomb. If you do your nails a lot, it is a must-have. It's $10 for this size, which is, how much are you? 8 fluid ounces. So it's definitely pricey for a nail polish remover, but I am telling you, it is a necessity. It moisturizes your cuticles. I know that sounds crazy, but it honestly does. It's so gentle, but it gets your polish off like in seconds. Some nail polish removers, when you put them on and start taking the polish off, especially like a red or a bright blue, the nail polish will get everywhere and you end up getting blue stained fingers or red stained fingers. This will totally eliminate that problem. I have been using this for years. Love it so much. Definitely a must-have. You also need acetone, and I don't use acetone for anything but cleaning up around my cuticles. Any acetone will do. You can go to the hardware store and buy a big huge gallon of it. I just buy it Target, Rite, wherever. But I think that acetone is better for doing cleanup because you get a much crisper line. You can use nail polish remover, but it's not as effective. You don't get as nice of a line, especially down around the bottom, down by your cuticles. So I think acetone is definitely a must-have. So speaking of cleanup, the brush that I always use is the Sonia Kaskuk 105 brush, and I'll do a close-up of it so that you guys can see it. This I get at Target. It's around $4 to $5. Best brush that I've ever used. A lot of people swear by the e.l.f. concealer brush, maybe. It's a little black e.l.f. brush that's only $1. I have tried that one and I find that the bristles on that one are a little bit too flimsy, so you can't really get a nice crisp line. That's just my opinion, but definitely you need a brush to do cleanup with. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, I will link my cleanup video below. I go through everything step by step and show you guys on my nails how I do it. So we'll link that below for you. Okay, so you're also going to need some sort of cuticle remover. When your cuticles start to get really thick and gross and kind of growing up your nail, you can just push them back, but that doesn't really alleviate the problem because they're still there. I like the Sally Hansen Instant Cuticle Remover. I am pretty much out of this. I have the tiniest bit left. But I just get this at any drugstore. It's very inexpensive. And what you do, it has like a pointed tip, and you just put a little bit around your cuticle, let it sit for like 30 seconds, and then you can go with just your finger. You can go with a actual, like a cuticle pusher, orange stick, something like that, just to get some of that dead skin out of the way. And this works wonders if you do paint your nails red or blue like I was saying, and you get the stained finger effect that is oh so attractive. If you put this on and kind of go around the areas where the polish is just being stubborn, this will totally get rid of it. So a cuticle remover, definitely gotta have it. I use this stuff all the time. So speaking of cuticles, you have to have cuticle oil. You're using all of this acetone and nail polish remover, and no matter how moisturizing I say a nail polish remover is, it's still nail polish remover. So my two favorites are the California Mango Magic Cuticle Oil. This one I get at Sally's. It's around, I think this size is $8 to $9. It works amazingly well, very moisturizing, and I love it. It's definitely my all-time favorite. Another one that I love is the Deborah Lippmann Cuticle Oil. Now this one is a lot pricier. This little guy right here is around the $20 mark, but I can tell that this is a really good high-end cuticle oil. It's so moisturizing, and it just feels, I don't know, it feels really thick and good and hydrating, but it doesn't sit on your skin. So I love this one. I'm not saying you have to go out and buy a $20 cuticle oil. You can get one for $9. You can even get cheaper ones. Anything that's going to moisturize that area of your skin or of your nails is what you want. These are just two of my favorites, but whatever floats your sweet little boat. Another product that I swear by for cuticles is good old Aquaphor. This is a little trial size. This stuff is like a thick ointment, but it is the most amazing thing for cuticles that I have found to this day, and I have tried so many things. This is drugstore. It's not expensive. You can buy it in a big daddy tub like this. You can buy a bigger tube of it. I mean, you can get this little baby one. It is so good, especially at night after you do your nails. Slather this on your, like from your knuckles up. I seriously slather this all over. So good. You can use this on your lips. You can use it on your elbows, your knees, your heels, wherever you get really dry. It's like the greatest thing ever. So you need a good hand cream. Same thing as cuticle oil. You're using all of these harsh products, so you need to moisturize not only your cuticles but your whole entire hand. So my two favorites are the Soap and Glory Hand Food. This one's available at Sephora, but it's not crazy expensive. I don't know exactly how much this one, like this size is, but I don't think it's crazy expensive. It smells amazing. I can't even tell you what it smells like. It smells so good. It's really hydrating, but it does not sit on your skin. You rub it in and it kind of just slowly disappears. Amazing stuff. If you have not tried hand food, I'm telling you, you guys got to try it. It's bomb digs. And the other one, and this is my all-time favorite, is the Josie Maran Whipped Argan Oil Intensive Hand Cream in Vanilla Apricot. I'm almost out, and I'm trying to savor the last little bits that I have in here. You guys know I like live and breathe by Josie Maran. I think she is the most amazing creature in the world. This stuff is so moisturizing. It smells incredible. It's like the best hand cream you will ever use, but it is really pricey. So if you're not in the market for a $30 hand cream, which who is, I mean, to be honest, but if you feel like splurging, this one is, in my opinion, well worth the money. Okay, base coat and top coat. Now, you guys probably know by now, I don't use a base coat. I know, gasp, whatever. I don't use one. It's just something that I don't like. I don't like the way my polish applies when I use a base coat. But you really should use one. My nails are so stained and so yellow because of not using a base coat. So if I do use one, the only one that I ever use is the C&D sticky base coat. It honestly is a really, really good base coat, and it dries nicely. It does prolong the life of your manicure. I don't know why I'm so stubborn about using a base coat, but this one, if you're going to use one, which you really should be using one, C&D sticky is bomb digs. Ulta carries it. That's the only place that I know of, and it's not expensive. It's under $10, so I like that one. And for top coat, is it going to be any surprise to anyone? Seche Vite is like my crack. I've been using this stuff for years. It's kind of controversial because it has some chemicals in it. They say that if you're pregnant, you shouldn't use it. I'm not pregnant. I don't plan on getting pregnant. This stuff is an amazing top coat, you guys. It's so glossy. It dries in under a minute. After I do my nails, I do not have time to sit and wait for my polish to dry. Put this on, my nails are dry within a minute. I can get up, move all my nail stuff back to where it belongs, lay down, go to bed, not wake up with marks all over my nails from laying in bed. I swear by this stuff. There is no top coat in this world that is better than Seche Vite. I've been using it pretty much every day for years and I'm still kicking and doing pretty well. I know it's controversial, but it's my baby. It's my roll dog. A few other things that I want to mention. A good nail file. Now, if you have natural nails, this is the nail file that I recommend. If you have acrylic nails or artificial nails or anything like that, this may not be enough for you, but this is by Beauty Secrets and it is the coarse medium 100 to 180 grit. I get these at Sally's. They're literally like 69 cents. They work so well. The side with the writing on it is a lot lighter than the plain side. I know mine's getting a little bit roughed up. I need to get a new one. But this works very well for natural nails. I find that it's just the right amount of grit. It's enough that it does what you need it to do, but it's not too harsh that it kind of splits your nails. I mean, you do have to be careful. It's a nail file, so you don't want to go crazy. You want to file in one direction all the time. You don't want to go both ways because that's where you get the splits in the end of your nails and then they start to peel. So when you're filing, only go in one direction. Just think of Harry Styles and all your little boyfriends and one direction, my friends. Other thing that I wanted to mention is a nail polish thinner. This is the one by Orly. I've had this thing forever and I still have probably about this much left. This was very inexpensive. It's under $10. If your nail polish starts to get thick and goopy and gross, your first thought is to add nail polish remover because that just kind of makes sense. You can do that and it will work, but eventually it's going to destroy your nail polish. So you want to get an actual nail polish thinner, and this one is very nice because you only need to use a few drops of it. Pop a few drops in your polish, shake it up, and it's as good as new. So I think this is a necessity, especially if you have a lot of nail polish like I do. Sometimes you forget about things and then you go to use it and you're like, crap, it's thick and kind of gross. Don't throw it away. Just get a nail polish thinner and you will be good as gold. Okay, two other things I want to mention, and this one is looking a little shabby, so I'm sorry. This is the Revlon Crazy Shine Nail Buffer. I've had this thing for probably 2 years. I use this all the time. The one side, like the green side here, is the side that you use first. You use this to buff down your nails, and then this white side you use second to bring the shine back and to get them nice and smooth. This is great, especially if you have nails that peel a lot or you have ridges and your nails are uneven. It's not harsh, it's not rough, but you do need to be careful. You don't want to go in and buff for like 10 minutes. Just a couple seconds on each side and you're good to go. And this is inexpensive. It's by Revlon. It's probably around $5. Love. And the last thing that I want to mention is probably my most used nail accessory. This is a Cuticle Nipper, the Revlon Full Jaw Nipper. I love this thing. I honestly could not do my nails without it. I use this for everything. I use it to snip my striping tape, to hold my striping tape. I use it to kind of pick away dead skin that's on my nails. But again, you do have to be careful with this. You don't want to go in guns blazing and just start snipping body parts off, especially your cuticles. This is, even though it's called a cuticle nipper, you don't want to cut your cuticles. If they're giving you trouble, push them back, moisturize them. You can use the cuticle remover that I showed you guys, the Sally Hansen, but you don't ever want to cut your cuticles. They're going to grow back twice as thick and gross and hard it's a temporary fix, but in the long run, just push them back. I have an entire cuticle video, which I will link below, but this is great just for kind of getting hangnails and things like that. So guys, that is it for my Mani must-haves. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this helped you a little bit. I get requests for this type of video all the time, so I kind of grabbed my most favorite nail products. And there you go. So yeah, I love you guys. Thank you for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.
You don't want to cut your entire hand off with it. Would anybody really cut their hand off with this? That's the question that I'm going to ask right now. No. No. This stuff is amazing grace. How sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. Oh, I'm ready. This is it. Excuse me. Just had a little incident with my cuticle oil. This lipstick makes my teeth look old yeller. And I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Hey guys. Hey guys. Hey you guys. Name that movie. Can you do it? I mean, you don't want to buff him like a maniac. So you're the only maniac in this situation. Start again. Yes, ma'am. This is the double lemon cuticle oil. Thinking back on my one room shack, now my mom pins the aqua minx on her back. And she loves to show me off, of course. Smiles every time my face is up in the stores. We used to fuss when the landlord dissed us. I would be the worst vampire in the world. It would not be cute. I mean, I would be cute. But the situation in which I was in. Let's talk about nails. Dream cream. It smells like a dream. It's like a dream cream. Put it down and start over. Right now, miss. Oh, come on. Seriously? Dang, I don't feel like bending over. Don't tell me what to do. So. No. 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 That's not how you're going to talk today. No. No. My lighting is super bright today. Let's dim this shit down. It's really nice. It is a little bit expensive. Expensive? Yeah. It's expensive. Someone help my struggle because it's hard.